I don't know if this will go anywhere, but I thought I'd do a day in my life as a cat sitter. Just what I do on a daily basis. Right now I'm here with Fluffy, who's so gorgeous. I've already got Fluffy's food out because he's only just come in, even though I've been here like 10 minutes. But he's got his food. Here he is having his food, his breakfast. But also at Fluffy's house is his, we'll say stepsister, because the owner here also has a rat called Coco, who is actually out at the minute, so I'll show you her. So she's currently climbing up and she's got her breakfast. She's got some cherries, so she's eating those now. We're getting very busy now, so I've got 4 houses to be at this morning. Sorry if you can hear Coco, she's rustling around. 4 this morning, and then I've got 3 later, which isn't too bad for the evening. But yeah, I just thought I'd bring you along with me. Who knows if this will go anywhere, but I just thought it would be fun to film anyway. Hello, Fluffy. Hello. Look at you posing for the camera. Hello. Hello, gorgeous boy. One thing about Fluffy is, because he is so fluffy, he gets so much like shrubbery in his fur. I just found, oh, are you gonna let me pick it up? I just found this in his fur. What are you doing with this? Hey, silly. I'm all done here at Fluffy's now, so I'm gonna head up to Lim. My 3 other lots of cats are up in Lim, so I'm gonna head up there now and say farewell to Fluffy. I'll be back later. Yeah. I just turned up at my next house. 2 cats called Bobby and Ron, and Bobby has met me outside. Hello, Bobby. Hello. Should we go inside? Come on, follow me. Okay, so I'm here at Bobby and Ron's. A little bag has been left outside. It's got like fruit in it, so I've just brought that in. In fact, I'll put the fruit in the fridge for them. The owners do come back tonight. My last visit is later this evening. So that'll be nice for them to come home to. So Bobby and Ron are definitely our 2 eldest cats that we look after. Bobby, who I just showed you then, is 19, I believe. And Ron, who I'll show you in a second, is 23, which is amazing. Bobby, as you just saw, has got a tumour on his nose that we used to have to put a special cream on, but we're not doing that anymore. But Ron has to have, so Ron is on blood pressure tablets, so we have to give him one of those each day. So we give it him in the morning. We've got a special little device that helps us do this because it's not very nice for him. It's not very nice for us to have to do it for him, but he has to have it, and so I'll give that to him. I know you want your food. And they also have a U-Move tablet in their food once a day to help with joints. Should we get started, Bobby? I just thought I'd introduce everyone to Ron first. This is Ron. He is so lovely. And this is his little spot in the living room. You can usually find him here. So I've got their bowls. They've actually run out of their usual food, so I'm going to open this box. I know, you're hungry. There's 1 and there's 2. So I'm going to put one of the tablets in each of their food. Sometimes they're a bit picky with their food, at least they have been this lot of visits, which their owners told me about. But usually just have to change up the flavours of their food, which a lot of cats are like, to be honest. I know ours at home are so fussy when it comes to food. Ours at home, we have 4 cats, in case people didn't know, despite being called my 3 cats. Blame Mum. It's all Wendy's fault. She got Reggie. But yeah, ours at home are so fussy with their food. Some days they just will look at it and not even bother eating it. So they've got, if you can see that, oh, I need to not spill that. I'm just gonna mix their tablet into the food. Now that I've got their main wet food out, now is the time that I like to do Ron's tablet. We have this little contraption here. So what we do is we fill a little bit with water and then pop the tablet in the top and squirt it into his mouth. I don't think I'm gonna film it just because I feel like it already stresses him out and I don't want to stress him out even more. So I'll do that off camera and I'll be back once I've done that for him. Okay, so Ron's tablet is all done. I'm sorry. I've been here 5 days, so 5 tablets I've had to give him in total, and he's been so good every time. Yes, you have. I've just come back to the food station and Bobby has eaten up everything. Yes, you have. Good boy. Despite it not looking so nice today, the weather has actually been really nice recently and Bobby has absolutely loved the sunshine. So sometimes I'll come and he'll be outside sunbathing and he won't want to come in. Sometimes I think that's the reason why he's not been always eating his food, but he has, so I'm very happy with him this morning. I'm now just getting their biscuits out. So they have this little cup that sort of measures out how many biscuits they need each time. Cool. Okay, so I've just put out some fresh water, I've cleaned up all dirty bowls, and I just sent a message to the owner just to let her know how Bobby and Ron are doing. And I'm off now to my 3rd cat of the morning. And I'll be back later to see these guys. Okay, so I just made it to my next house and I'm here with Oliver. Hello, gorgeous boy. Do you want some more food? So Oliver's a really laid back cat. So he only actually has biscuits, he doesn't have any wet food. So we just have to top these up. He has a litter tray, but he doesn't use it. He's an outdoor cat, so he does his business outside. And then fresh water. I've been putting fresh water outside for him because he's basically always outside. I didn't see him yesterday evening because he was out adventuring wherever he was. I think with all outdoor cats, it's good to leave water outside, especially when the weather's been getting hotter. There you go. So now that all of Oliver's food and water is sorted, we have all this extra time to play. This is currently his favourite toy, which he absolutely loves. Okay, so now that I've spent some time with Oliver and he's very energetic, but I need to go off to my last visit of the morning. I'll be back later to see Oliver. He's a very playful cat, so it's good to get some of his energy out. In fact, he's looking for his toy. I'll be back later. Okay, so I'm now at my next customer's house, which is Boris. First thing I need to do though whilst I'm here is water some plants. And Boris is currently here. Here she is. Boris is an outdoor cat, but her owners like to keep her in whilst they're away. So no doubt Boris is now going to watch me water the plants. So yeah. Okay, so I'm now inside with Boris. Are you coming to say hello? Hello. I can't remember if I said, but I come to see Boris once a day. And so she has 1 pouch of food and a very full biscuit bowl. So I'm going to sort that all out for her now. So I just had a call from Mum and I'm going to meet her for, I don't know if we're just getting like a coffee or I might get food. I think I'll get food. But I'm now just putting Boris's food out. Like I say, Boris has 1 pouch of food, but what I like to do, because there's been a few times where I've given her the full pouch and she wolfs it down so quickly, and sometimes she eats it so quickly that she is sick. I have been just giving her half the pouch now, and then by the time I'm done everything and I'm ready to leave, I'll put the second half out, because that way she's less likely to be sick. I also have a little jug for her biscuits, so I'm going to fill up her biscuit bowl. I'm going to make sure her water bottle is nice and full with nice cold water. I'm also going to do a full change on her litter tray because it's starting to get a little bit smelly. I'll do that and then I think we're all sorted, Boris. Okay, so the litter tray is all nice and clean. I've also had a bit of a tidy up around because Boris had kicked out quite a lot of litter. Here she is, hello gorgeous. And I'm off to meet Mum at the coffee house. So I'll be back then. Okay, so I'm back in the car. Me and Mum have had some breakfast. I didn't really film anything in there because it was very busy. I felt a bit awkward. But I'm just going to drive home now and see what work I need to do there. Hello. Okay, so I'm now back home in my room and I'm now just going to check through some emails. I've got some pending requests for more visits. I've got more visits obviously later this evening, so I'll probably be back when I'm doing them. But for now, I'm just going to be checking my computer every now and then. I realise that I look different, my hair's down and I've got a different top on. I promise it is the same day and I'm back at Fluffy's house. Say hello. Fluffy doesn't really need too much this evening. He just has another pouch of food out and then fresh water, and he doesn't have a litter tray, so that's all we really have to do. And then I'll just fill the time with lots of fluffy cuddles. That sounds good. So Coco the rat doesn't actually need any more food today, so I only have to sort out Fluffy. I know. There you go. Good boy. Okay, so I've just put out some fresh water, again inside and outside for Fluffy because I think he spends most of his time outside. I've also just tidied up his biscuit area a bit because he seemed to have thrown his biscuits all around, and he's now off outside again. I've just checked his bowl and he has eaten his whole pouch, but like I say, Fluffy likes to go outside. I'm just going to spend another 10-15 minutes just sitting with him, just to give him a bit of company before I have to go off and feed Bobby and Ron again. Okay, so I'm all done here with Fluffy, so I'm now going to make my way up to Bobby and Ron. So I'm now back at Bobby and Ron's. I haven't seen either of them yet though. I have a feeling Bobby is probably still outside. Ron is in his basket upstairs, so he's all okay up here. I won't bother him too much because this is his snoozing spot. Okay, so I'm now back at my station at Bobby and Ron's. We've got 2 empty bowls, which is great. I'm just going to get the 2 clean bowls that I washed this morning, and Bobby's come downstairs, so he's clearly ready for food. Hello. Are you ready for tea? Oh, bless you. Hello, mister. Are you okay? These owners leave the radio on, which a lot of our customers do actually leave the radio on for the cats. Play Michael Bublé. They've also eaten all of the biscuits. I need to put some more of them out. So I've just put out some fresh water for Bobby and Ron, and I've cleaned up all the dirty bowls that needed washing. And with it being my last visit, I need to just make sure I've not left anything out that doesn't need to be out. For example, these 2 food boxes are completely empty, so I need to go and put them in the recycling bin. Just things like that really. We don't like our customers coming back to their homes and thinking that we've left a mess, so we try to clean up after ourselves. I'm practically done here now, and I'm going to go and see Oliver for my final visit of the day, and I'm really hoping he's in because he wasn't in yesterday evening, so hopefully he's home. So I'm back at Oliver's now and he's here. Hello. You purr very loudly. He's actually not really eaten many biscuits, so I don't even really need to fill them up, but I'll put fresh water out and then we'll probably just play some more, which I'm not complaining about. Oh, I took one from outside. So now that that's all done, I'm just going to chill here with Oliver, play with some toys, just get some of his energy out, because he clearly needs it out. But I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want me to do any more of these. I don't know if they're interesting or not. This is what I do on a day-to-day basis. And it's quite fun to do, especially now that we're getting busier. It feels like there's quite a bit to show. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know what else to say. Bye. Oliver. No, you don't have to do a there's a man. We're in Tesco. Alex is so happy.